Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and welcome to... I don't know actually. I don't know what this video is. It's going to be the first unlisted video that I've done for a while. It's not part of a playlist. It's not the mixer or what's the damage or cinema Chazzy or whatever Chazzy related branding that I have here on this channel. This is going to be a very simple update vlog, you know, coming here and explaining something specific to you guys that has been going on my channel lately. Sometimes I'll do these. Mostly I do them over on the community tab, and I'll create a post to let you guys know what's been going on. But my analytics show that you guys haven't really been accessing the community tab very often, you know, which would be nice for you to do a little bit more so I can interact with you guys better there. But I just wanted to record a vlog here, you know, explaining what's been going on. You guys might have noticed that my uploading took a little bit of a hiatus for like a week or so, a few days. I think at this point it's been like, I don't know, maybe five or so uploads ago, you know, that I kind of came back from this random break. It's because after uploading my top 10 NFL players of all time, you know, or in history, I took a few days off, but it was unintentional. It's because, in case you missed it, I recorded a video recently talking about how my phone broke, and in that video I explained a few things, but I'm going to take one small part of that video and bring it here and expand on it tenfold to it so you guys can finally understand what's been going on. I got a new shirt, by the way. I bought a new shirt yesterday, you know, went shopping with my mom. This is the first time I've worn a yellow shirt in a long time, and I finally have some different colored clothes in my wardrobe now, so I don't always record videos with the same shade of black and gray and white and brown and a little dark blue, you know. It's gonna be nice. But anyway, so now, after my phone broke, I explained in the video that it kind of, some of my content here on the channel took a beating because I used my old phone, which was a Samsung Galaxy A20, to record all of the gameplays, you know, for my channel. I used the phone's microphone, the Samsung voice recorder, which had very good quality, you know, for a phone that was that old, you know. I had done hundreds of gameplays up until that point, you know, all of them were okay. Very little, if any, issues with the audio, you know. It just worked 100% perfect, and it was very, you know, conducive with the content that I was doing. Before, I had an iPhone 5S and I recorded gameplays on that too, the same way. So it had been, I had bought that phone in 2019, and it had been so many videos up until that point that I literally lost count. So when it broke, I had to buy a new one, which is this Samsung Galaxy A24, you know. Unfortunately, the microphone in this phone is not as good as the other one, which is ironic considering that it's, you know, a more recent model. But maybe I just got unlucky and bought a specific phone that had a crappy microphone, you know, or maybe it's just the actual phone that's not good or anything else, you know. But you guys might not have noticed, you know, in some of my recent gameplays where the audio kind of fades in and out a little bit, you know, like I'm talking and through the microphone, and all of a sudden the volume will get really low like this, and then all of a sudden it gets back up again and it goes down after a little bit and it goes up again, you know. That's how it was. Maybe you guys didn't notice because I tried to fix it in post. I tried to take those isolated clips and make them a little louder, you know, but it's still very annoying. And my last few gameplays have been very unenthusiastic because of this, but I had to get content out, so I had to keep using this. I bought a new pair of microphones, you know, Bluetooth wireless for Android, which I posted on the community tab. I showed you guys a photo of them, and unfortunately they didn't work out. The audio was absolute crap. It was even worse than this phone here. It was muffled, you know, distorted. It was just so terrible. But that's what happens when you buy something cheap, you know. And so I returned them and dished out a little bit more cash for something better. I went online and I got myself something a lot nicer, okay? This is a much fancier pair of microphones than the ones that I bought before, you know? I haven't even opened it yet. I'm gonna test it out today. Today is Friday, so I'm recording this vlog, which I think might be uploaded on Saturday or Sunday, but I'm going to test these microphones out today on Friday and see if I can get some decent gameplays done, you know? Apparently, they're very fancy, you know? They were considerably more expensive than the other ones that I bought. This was almost 3 times the amount of money, you know, spent on the other ones. But hey, I mean, I at least hope that because they were kind of expensive that they will be worthwhile, you know. Maybe I can actually give you guys better audio quality in the gameplays, you know. So I don't know, in a way, maybe my old phone breaking was a way for me to finally invest, you know, in better equipment for YouTube. But because I don't make money off of YouTube, it's a little painful to spend this much cash on something that I don't know if will ever lead to anything else. But this is a hobby, and it's not like I'm poor, you know. I can afford these microphones, you know, but they were still kind of pricey, so I just really hope that they work out. And I know that I can just get my money back, but if they don't work out the way that I want them to and I return them, you know, to get my cash back, I'm gonna be back to square one. And that's where I have this other idea. I have played around with so many other things, you know, so many other ways to get good quality microphones for my gameplays, and if these don't work, I'm going to be pressed up against the wall and have to do something a little drastic, right? So when I started testing out this Samsung A24 for the microphone, the phone itself sucked. So I downloaded another app to see if maybe it was just a Samsung voice recorder, but it was the same problem. Even though this app had more features, you know, you could record in mono or stereo. You can up the bit rate, the audio quality, you know, you could do a whole lot of stuff, but the exact same problem was happening. So then I tried to reset the phone, you know, restart it, didn't work. I tried to troubleshoot the app. I tried to go into safe mode, didn't work. I uninstalled and reinstalled, didn't work, you know. I tried to record without the phone case, didn't work. I tried to clean the microphone, didn't work. Then I migrated to my tablet. I downloaded the exact same voice recording app, and it sucked. The tablet is not good for that, even though I use it, you know, for video conferences, for video calls for my online classes. You know, the microphone was terrible. I tried to record Dante's Inferno with that tablet's microphone, and it was so terrible that I even had to put a little apology text at the beginning, you know, saying sorry how awful it was. But I had to upload it because, you know, my schedule, you know, one upload per day. But I'm gonna redo that video in the future, of course. And you know, then I went back to my phone, and that's when I bought the wireless microphones, you know, and they sucked. So I went back to square one and used the phone's microphone again just to get a few gameplays out. And now I'm gonna try these here, you know. Apparently they're very fancy. Type-C 2MI with 20 meters of reception, you know. Everything about these microphones on the website, you know, the ad and everything that I see on the box here is making it very clear that they are very, very good, you know, and apparently the brand is really popular too. So if this doesn't work, then I have this idea, right? My old phone was a Samsung A20, and the audio quality was perfect, you know. Consider that I'm a very limited YouTuber. I have a very old computer, you know, with very limited ROM, and, you know, my camera is great, you know, but I don't have, because of my computer's limited capacity, all I can use is Windows Movie Maker, so I can't do anything too fancy. When I do gameplays, I can't do face cam, you know, so the simpler the better, you know. That's how I've always worked for years. And so because the Samsung A20 worked perfectly and gave me the exact kind of audio quality conducive with my gameplays, you probably already know where this is going. I am considering buying another Galaxy A20, but a used one, you know, which I have seen online. You know, they are considerably cheaper, you know, than a new one, of course. You know, a new one is probably going to cost me around 1,200 bucks, you know, and I'm just not going to spend that money on a damn microphone. So, you know, if I buy a used phone, then at least I will have the exact audio quality that I know that will work well with my gameplays, you know. And I'm gonna help somebody out who's trying to get rid of the phone, pay them good money, you know, not that much, you know, it's not gonna be too much cash, you know. And I'm gonna have a camera too, in case this camera ever craps out. I can do some shorts or external vlogs too. And for better or worse, I'm always going to have a second phone somewhere in my house, just on the off chance that this new one also breaks for any reason. I'm gonna have like an emergency phone to run to. So there are a few pros and cons, right? So I mean, I do see a lot of advantages to having a Samsung A20, you know. I'm just hoping that these microphones work so I can, you know, change up my content a little bit, do different stuff. That's just what I'm really going for right now, man. But if it doesn't work, then that's how it is, you know. And so you guys might be thinking, well, his gameplays aren't that bad. I watched them, you know, I don't really notice anything. Even if you guys don't notice and you still watch the videos and like them, I notice. You know, it's something that affects me personally. It's a very deep and personal psychological issue where if something doesn't come out the way that I like it, I don't want to use it, you know. Being a small YouTuber, I have to have a certain balance with the viewership, so I can't make videos that you guys like and I don't like, but I also can't make videos that I like and you guys don't like, you know. There has to be a balance. I have to create content that I enjoy creating and that you guys enjoy watching, you know. So even if a lot of people like a certain video, if it comes out a way that I didn't like it, I'm just not going to be proud of it. I'm not going to want to keep making more, you know. So that's why I'm going through this conundrum right now. I'm pretty sure that I've already mentioned this before on this channel and other videos, but in case you guys don't know or forgot, when it comes to making YouTube videos, I am a savage perfectionist. Like, there are certain details that I need to be perfect in my eyes, in my vision for the channel and the content that I create, or else I don't sleep at night, you know? I hate rushing through videos, you know? That's why whenever I take a break from YouTube, whenever I upload 100 videos, I take like a few months off just to relax, you know? And I try to already, like, let's say for example, oh, I'm gonna start uploading videos again in February. I'm going to take the entirety of January to you know, create, you know, make some ideas, create scripts and the thumbnails, and record, edit, and export a bunch of videos and leave them ready to go. So by the time I upload the first one again, I have like, you know, 15 or 20 on my computer just waiting to be uploaded, right? And even though I do that, I still messed up, you know, when I came back a few months ago here, because there were some obstacles. You know, I got sick one day and I couldn't do anything on like an entire day of not producing content because I was just on my couch freaking dying. You know, I had to go to the hospital and stuff. My parents came and helped me out. There are other days when I was gonna watch sports with my dad, or you know, days where I couldn't do anything, you know. And some videos, especially the sports ones for football, they got a little bit longer and took more work than I anticipated, you know. So unfortunately, despite having that cushion of content, I kind of messed up, and I lost a few uploads. Then of course my phone broke, which was a considerable, you know, setback for me, you know, which I've been explaining throughout the whole video up until now. So there are a few obstacles, but I was talking to my dad about this yesterday, you know, while he was giving me a ride home, and he said that I just can't give up. You know, I gotta learn from him that he never gives up, you know, no matter what. It's just obstacles, you know, something that God put in front of me to see how much I want it, you know. I even considered giving up. I was like, man, I'm just not cut out for this YouTube thing. Like, if I don't get a better microphone, the videos are gonna suck, you know. So maybe I should just stop, you know, quit and leave my legacy here, or maybe do another 60 videos, get to 1,100 and then quit for good. But I just don't want to. I do not want to. I love doing YouTube too much, and I uploaded a short yesterday, you know, which got over 2,000 views in less than 24 hours. So it might be a sign that, you know, it's bringing more subscribers, more views, more comments. So I can't stop now, you know. I gotta try. So I'm gonna try out these microphones here today. If they don't work, I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna keep going until I can get back on track and do my daily uploads again. That's essentially it, you know. Like, sometimes there are small details in the video that I watch and I'm like, man, I could have done this better. Next time I'll do it better, this and that. That's why I'm always remaking videos, you know, that I've done years ago so I can make them better now. That's just how I am, man, you know. So that's basically what's going on right now, right? So I really want my gameplays to be, the vlogs are okay. They've been this way for a while now, but I want the gameplays to go back to how they were. So that's what I'm trying to. And if you guys have noticed that the content has been a little weird lately, I am sorry, but I do appreciate you still being here. You know, trust me, it's just it's crazy to entertain a bunch of strangers that I've never seen in real life, but I still like it. You know, it makes me feel alive. Like, if I didn't have YouTube and I was just the kind of stickler who just worked and worked and worked and worked and did chores and paid bills, if I didn't have this on the side, I think I would probably die of depression or something. So thank you for making me feel alive, and hopefully one day I can grow here and invest in better equipment, you know. But I think I'm always gonna keep working by myself. You know, I've always done my channel myself. I've always recorded and edited and uploaded and, you know, did the photoshops and whatnot. I don't know, it just feels good. Like, I know it might sound selfish to say that I don't like to work with others, but it's, when it comes to YouTube, I'm a perfectionist, like I said before, so I want things to be perfect in my own vision, you know. So it's hard to emulate that to somebody else, you know. I don't think I could ever have another editor working on my videos because I want to work on them myself. I want to make them in a certain way and this and that. So of course having an editor would save me a lot of time, but also, you know, make me spend a lot more money, you know. You know, having a team, I don't know, man, there are pros and cons, right? But at least for now, I prefer to work by myself, you know. I can trust myself with my channel, my content. So, you know, the PewDiePie formula. PewDiePie has always worked by himself, and he's one of the biggest YouTubers of all time. So that's how I approach this. So that's it, guys, okay? Let me know what you think in the comments, you know, if you have anything to say, you know, we can have a little debate down there. And if you happen to like this little update here, please go ahead and give it a like and also subscribe to my channel because I release videos every single day. And while you're at it, hit the notification bell too, huh? So you can know exactly what time I upload, and it's all good. This video did not have an intro, but it will have an outro. This is Chazzy signing out for now, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Roll the outro screen.